Hello everyone, welcome to my third tutorial for Excel. This is my first tutorial for Word Expert, and it's my second last tutorial before we finish all the tutorials. So yeah, hope you enjoyed and thank you for watching. Okay, so the first thing I'll show you guys is how to use conditional formatting. For example, here I have a chart where it shows how many goals each of these teams scored per game. Let's say we want to highlight all the cells which show at least 3 goals. So what we do is select the values that we want to conditionally format, go to highlight cells rows and greater than, and we pick 3 just in this case, and now we can see which cells contain more than 3 goals. So purple, yellow and red scored more than 3 goals. They were like the only teams to do it in a game. Let's say we want to show all the cells that contain 2 goals. We select all the values, go back to conditional formatting, choose highlight cells rules and choose equal to. As you can see, we can pick different types of highlighting. Here I'm going to go with green fill with dark green text, and we change the 3 to 2. We press OK, and as you can see, all the green is the times where a team scored 2 goals in a game. The next thing I'll show you guys is how to insert symbols, which is pretty easy. You go to Insert tab, and in the Symbols group you pick a symbol, and as you can see, we can add the yen symbol or basically any Greek or Latin symbol that you want. There's actually tons of categories, so not only Latin and Greek, but basically I don't know how many symbols Excel has. Probably any symbol that you would need is here. Now guys, I'm gonna show you how to use functions. The most basic function that I can use to explain what a function is would be the today function. So basically you select wherever you want to use the function and you press equal, which is the sign for a formula, and type in today, and as you can see, Excel will show you if it actually exists. In this case it does, and because we want today, you don't have to add anything between the parentheses, just press enter, and as you can see, Excel will insert today's date automatically. And if I log in tomorrow into the same document, it won't be May 5th, it won't be May 4th, it will be May 6th, because Excel automatically changes the date for you. Now guys, I'll show you how to insert a pivot table. We want to select the whole chart that we have right here and go to the Insert tab, and in the Tables group you'll find Pivot Table. Just click on it, press OK, and here we'll be able to select the information that we want to be displayed in the pivot table. So I'm gonna select all of it. As you can see, with each click you can select or deselect the information that you want to display. Now let's say we want like a small chart that basically allows us to display just certain information of the pivot table. So what we have to do is go to the Pivot Table Analyze tab, and in the Filter group, click on Insert Slicer. This will open up the Insert Slicers dialog box. Here we can pick of all the categories of information that we have displayed in our pivot table. So maybe I just want to display the information for game 1. I choose game 1, press OK. As you can see, now it will display the slicer. Because this is the slicer for game 1, if we select 0, this will filter out throughout the rows of information the team that didn't score any goals during game 1. In this case, it was the orange team. If we press 1, it will show us the team that scored 1 goal during game 1. If we press 2, it will show the teams that scored 2 goals in game 1, and so on. Inside the slicer, if we want to deselect the filter that we chose, just go to the right hand corner and press on clear filter. If we want to add a style to our pivot table, all we have to do is go to the Design tab and go to pivot table group section, and we can pick from different styles just to make it look better. Now if we go back to our original chart and we want to insert a pivot chart, what we do is select the information and go to the charts group in the insert tab and select pivot chart. What this will do is pop out create pivot chart dialog box, where we just have to press OK, and it will pop out the same type of menu that it did for the pivot table, and we are allowed to select what the information displayed will be. So right now I'm gonna select all the information, and as you can see, everything is displayed. Now we don't necessarily have to have the pivot chart fields open to pick the information. We can actually filter the information out inside the pivot chart. Just press here and we deselect everything, and we just press what we want to display. As you can see, now the pivot chart only displays team green and red statistics. If we want to edit the chart style as well, just go to the right hand corner and we can pick from different styles. You can also change the color scheme, and let's say we want to add a chart title. We just go to chart elements and press on chart title. Thank you so much for watching the video.